Pull up, grab the fuel nozzle, and get ready to fuel up on trends and strategies to grow your travel center business in this episode of The Truck Stops Here, brought to you by NATSO. Now, here's your host, Amy Toner.
Hello, and welcome to today's episode of The Truck Stops Here. I'm your host, Amy Toner, NATSO's Vice President, Publishing and Digital Content. You are listening to The Truck Stops Here, NATSO's podcast. NATSO is the National Trade Association for Truck Stops and Travel Centers, and our mission is to advance the success of truck stops and travel centers, and this podcast is just one of the many ways that we do that. Another way that we do that is through NATSO Connect, and we're so lucky today to have on ExxonMobil Synergy Diesel Efficient, the title sponsor of NATSO Connect, so a huge supporter of NATSO in the industry. And we have Austin here with us. Hi, Austin.
Hey, good morning, Amy. How are you doing?
I'm good. Before we launch into our questions about your program, which I'm really excited to talk about, maybe just quickly tell us about you. I know you are the Commercial Sales and Marketing Director. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So I oversee all of our diesel and fleet sales for ExxonMobil. And it's been really exciting. We've got a lot of exciting things to talk about. So thank you for having us on, and excited to talk about our diesel program with you.
Awesome. Okay, let's do it. Tell us about the Synergy Diesel program.
Yeah, so the Synergy Diesel Efficient program, we view it as really a comprehensive diesel program for truck stop operators or commercial canopies that really we've been developing based on feedback from our branded wholesalers across the country, as well as market insights and market needs for the last several years, right? And at the end of the day, it's a program that is designed to help our branded wholesalers sell more diesel. And so when you look at the program, and when I say it's a comprehensive program, it has everything from the product to the marketing aspects, and it really starts with the product. And I think at last NATSO Connect, that's really what we were highlighting was our differentiated diesel product. And Synergy Diesel Efficient Fuel is really our first widely available pre-additized diesel. And that's where this program starts. But since then, we've built on it with leveraging our powerful brands and our Synergy image, and allowing sites to join a growing national network of commercial sites where fleets can fill up with this Synergy Diesel Efficient product. And then we've also, like I said, we've been building out the support for the program with robust marketing resources, an integrated point of sale, flexible payment options, driver loyalty, proprietary card programs supported by dedicated sales force. So again, it's comprehensive, and I'd say it's getting better every day as our network continues to grow, as sites continue to see incremental sales, and we continue to refine our offer to fleets. So that's a Synergy Diesel Efficient program in a nutshell.
Awesome. It's been so great to see it grow so much over the years. Why do you think it's been so successful?
Yeah, so I think the program has been so successful because of our strong relationships with our branded wholesalers. Frankly, they've really bought into the program and continue to help us develop it. We've come a long way from just having a differentiated diesel product.
Right.
And with their feedback, we continue to add to the program and to continue the growth. But I mean, to answer, I guess, your question directly on why has it been so successful, I think there are really several factors. The first being the brand and the image. That's where we started, and that's where we knew we had something successful. They've really appreciated the world-class brand image as well as the branding support we provide them.
Right.
They've seen the benefits of joining a much larger network, right? Amy, we've got over 800 commercial locations now and over 12,000 retail locations, which there's good synergies between the two, depending on the fleet needs. And so, once they're able to join this bigger network, they also are able to leverage significant marketing dollars that ExxonMobil spends to drive increased traffic to their sites,
Yeah.
right? And so, and we talked about the differentiated diesel that comes with a supply agreement from ExxonMobil, which allows them to have priority product allocations and allows them to pick up the product at one of our 126 terminals across the country. And then we're starting to see success with our integrated point of sale, which I mentioned briefly before.
Mm-hmm.
Which is exciting, right? This is a point of sale that allows the site to operate their retail forecourt and their commercial canopy through a single point of sale, which, having just one reduces operational complexity and enables the site to streamline everything from cashier training to day-end close. And so they're able to accept more fleet cards. They're able to access ExxonMobil's card processing and settlement, and tap into fleets that have both commercial and retail fueling needs. So all of these aspects that we continue to develop and build out are really what is driving the success of the program. And we're looking to continue to build upon these items.
Okay. Okay, what about the fuel? You mentioned it a couple times now. I'd love to hear more about what makes it innovative.
Yeah, so we started with the fuel. That we wanted to develop a fuel that was kind of developed with the fleet in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's Synergy Diesel Efficient Fuel is our latest breakthrough diesel formulation. It has four main benefits that have been tested rigorously in the lab and on the road. And these benefits are, 2% better fuel economy for the fleets, improved engine power and responsiveness, reduced emissions from a cleaner burn, and improved injector cleanliness.
Mm-hmm.
And for a fleet, all of these benefits, Amy, should mean better performance and less maintenance and downtime, which are important for our fleet customers, right? And for our branded wholesalers, Synergy Diesel Efficient is blended at the terminal. So the fuel is ready to go from the terminal and without any additional mixing or blending from, our branded wholesalers or the fleets that use the product. So, the fuel is great. We're really excited to have a differentiated diesel.
Mm-hmm.
And we hope that someday fleets are demanding the product everywhere because of the benefit that it provides their equipment, which is an extremely important asset to the fleet.
Okay. So I wanted to talk about, of course, I'm in marketing, so I need to talk about the canopies and the marketing. I feel like I see your red pumps everywhere now. I take a lot of road trips with my family. Has the branding of the canopies and marketing impacted the locations that converted?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And this was really our first step, right? As we got the differentiated product and we rebranded the canopies to let people know that they could buy Exxon or Mobil Diesel Efficient.
Yeah.
And it's been a major aspect of the success with, early on with just the re-imaging and the marketing. Sites were seeing 15% average volume uplift in their commercial sales, 4% in their retail sales, and also obviously with that increase in their convenience store sales, which is important, and we look to drive that. So really what we've heard is that image that you've noticed, Amy, fleets are noticing it too. They see something different and gives them a reason to stop and see what's changed at the site. And we have had a lot of success with that imaging, and so we're very proud of that.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, 15% increase in volume is average. I know you talked about it a little bit more, but did you want to say a little bit more of the draw of your brand?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like I said, with just the re-imaging and seeing an incremental change like that, there has to be more, right? And so when you think about Exxon and Mobil, we've been around for a while.
Yeah.
We've, for I think it's over 135 years, we've been a leader in developing fuel and lubricant products, right? So we're talking about the fuel today, but consumers and commercial, motor oil. We have one of the world's largest engine oil brands that commercial fleet owners and drivers have been trusting for a long time to protect their engines. And so I think just as a company, ExxonMobil is trusted nationwide, and customers, value knowing that they're putting a high quality fuel into their engines when they fill up at an ExxonMobil site. So I definitely think the draw is there with the trust that our brands have earned over the last
very long time. Yeah, awesome. Okay, all right. So why did you decide to be the title sponsor of NATSO Connect?
Yeah, I think, Amy, this is the second time that we've decided to be the title sponsor of NATSO Connect. And honestly, we had a fantastic response at the last conference we attended in Denver. And we're really excited to have a big presence at this year's event. We feel that NATSO and the members of NATSO provide us a great opportunity to meet directly with, both the independent and national site owners and have conversations with them about the benefits of working with ExxonMobil and talk about how we can work together to better meet the fueling needs of the transportation segment across the country. So we're very excited. I think we're just under a month away to meeting in Orlando, and Amy, we couldn't be more excited to get there.
Okay. Well, we're excited to have you. And like I said at the beginning, you're big supporters of NATSO and the industry, and that's very important to all of us. Okay. Where can folks find you in Orlando?
Yeah, so I hope you don't have to look very hard to find us. I think technically our booth number is 221, but we're bringing back the diesel canopy, and so our booth will look like a branded canopy, and it should really stand out. And so hopefully people will stop by and talk to us about how we can partner to be successful going forward.
Awesome. Okay, so what I like to do is surprise people with my fun questions at the end before we let you go. So these are just fun truck stop questions. The first one is, what is your go-to on the road snack?
Sunflower seeds.
Okay.
For whatever reason, when I get on the road, I want to just get on the road and stay on the road, and so sunflower seeds help me stay alert and awake and attentive as I'm taking those cross-country road trips.
Okay. If you're stuck at a truck stop in a snowstorm, how would you pass the time?
Oh, great question. Hopefully in the driver's lounge with the TVs. hopefully there'd be a lazy boy there for me to sit back and watch the news or watch ESPN or something.
Okay. All right. A few more. Do you prefer to ride or drive?
Drive. I think I'm, maybe it's with old age, but I think as a passenger, I'm starting to get a little more car sick. So when I'm driving, I feel like I'm in control and I have a much more enjoyable experience.
Okay. Okay. So you already warned me. You don't drink You don't drink coffee. So what's your go-to drink then?
Diet Coke is my go-to drink. Again, I think it might have to do with the caffeine or the intake, but it helps me get through the day and gives me the energy I need to push forward. So,
okay,
Diet Coke is my go-to drink. Okay,
we're going to end with a faux controversial. Is it truck stop, travel center, or travel plaza?
To each their own.
There's no clarity on that one.
Yeah, you'll hear me refer to it as everything from a commercial canopy to a travel center to a travel plaza. I think whatever people feel comfortable calling it. I think it's all the same. And I think in my mind, the differentiations around the amenities and the offer to the fleet that are offered. But, I don't fuss the semantics of it.
I know, that's why I always call it a faux controversial. Okay, thank you so much. So we'll see you guys in Orlando. It's February 21st to 23rd at NATSO Connect. And the website, if people need it, is www.natsoconnect.com. And thank you for listening to today's episode of the Truck Stops Here. You can find us online at natso.com/podcast. If you have any questions you'd like answered on the podcast, I hope you'll reach out to me at editor@natso.com. All right. Thanks, Austin.
All right. Thank you, Amy.
Thanks.
See you in Orlando.
Absolutely.
The Truck Stops Here was brought to you by NATSO, the association representing truck stops and travel centers. Visit natso.com for more information. The Truck Stops Here is produced by NATSO in collaboration with Human Factor. Producers are Amy Toner and Darren Schulte.